Hi, my name is Teacher Kelly Tagg. I wanted to do a video today about Outschool classes that did not work for me. Shout out to Catherine Davis. She did a similar video, and that's where I got the idea. And I literally think every single one of us who are Outschool teachers could do a video on this subject. Also, another reason I wanted to do this video is because I have friends who say I put things out there, nothing's booking. I consider myself a fairly successful Outschool teacher, so I just wanted you to know that not everything I have tried has worked either. So when I went to make this list, I was actually surprised at how many classes I had that didn't work. I didn't even know I had this many classes. And the reason I didn't know is because if I have one class over here that isn't working and isn't booking, I have a class over here that is. So then I just put my energy and concentrate on the classes that are booking. I just try different things and see what works. And that's what I've come up with. When I first started, I was trying different age groups, all different types of classes. I've niched down a little bit, and I can do a separate video on finding a niche. But let me tell you about some of the classes that didn't work. So the second class I ever tried was a strawberry shortcake tea party. I created it around the time I created the American Girl Tea Party. It was a parent requested class on the Sunday night list, and I have to tell you that just because it's on the Sunday night parent list does not mean it's going to book. I've created a lot of classes that are on this list that I created from that list. Something makes the list if only one person, one parent, one child requested it makes the list, and maybe that person's the only one that is interested. Anyways, that didn't work. It never booked at all. Okay, so another one that I tried, I tried ESL Tutoring, and I tried two different age groups. I tried a younger age group and a teenage age group. My thinking was, I already do this at VIP Kid and Go-Go Kid. I may as well do it on Outschool too. It's what I know. But there's not a big ESL population out there. I will say that I have two friends that are doing ESL tutoring or ESL classes, and they are getting booked. I just don't think it's one of the biggest things that Outschool sells. For my younger group, I got one booking one time. I made slightly more than I do at VIP Kid, but I had to create a PowerPoint. So if you factor in the time that I spent making the PowerPoint, I probably made less than VIP Kid. So those didn't really work. Okay, here's another one I tried. The election of 2000, I created a class. I did a almost free class for some of my friends to test it out. They gave me some feedback, they liked it. I did try to put it out there. It didn't really get a lot of bookings. Oh, actually it didn't get any. I do have to say that I didn't do everything I could have done. I could have tried to market it more. I could have tried to open more slots to see if they would book. But the thing is, at the time, I had other classes that were booking, so I wasn't gonna waste my time trying to promote something that wasn't. I also think that probably parents wanted more a general overview of how elections work and what happens, and not something about a specific election. And it ended up being an older age group than what ended up being my niche. Again, that'll come in another video. So that's another thing. It wasn't the age group that I was mostly working with. All right, another one that did not work out. Oh, okay, so I made one on Thomas the Train story time, and that one did not work out at all. I ordered the book, I opened a class, I had 2 learners. Now this was in the summer when everything was booking great, so I almost canceled it because my minimum is 3, but I decided I'll go ahead and try to teach it. I did not have enough material for 30 minutes. And as much as I tried to stretch, I literally was having each of the 2 kids to show me every train at their house. Every single train. I couldn't make it to 30 minutes. So knowing we have a little more leeway than we do, we're more independent contractors than at VIP Kid, I just ended the class early, refunded the parents, I think with $2 in exchange for me ending it early. I ended up getting a 4-star, which I knew I deserved because I ended the class early. And after I bought the book, I didn't charge a lot for the class because it wasn't booking, and refunded the parents a little bit of money. I think I broke even or maybe made negative money. So I archived that. That didn't work out. And after that, I made my minimum 3, which now I've changed it back to my minimum is 2 since it's fall and bookings aren't as good as they were in the summer. But that's what made me say 3 kids minimum. And okay, and here's another one. So I've started doing a lot of book classes, but I've had some book classes that didn't work. How to Train Your Dragon. I created a one-time and a weekly class. This was parent requested. A parent told me, oh, you're doing a lot of book classes. No one's doing one on how to train your dragon. Can you create one? And I did, and they signed up for the class. No one else signed up, so I tried again. No one else signed up. I was trying the one-time class first, and that was around the time one-time classes weren't working, in September. So yeah, that class I never taught, never did anything with. So here's another book class. It's called Tales of the Frog and Princess. This is not the Disney one. Disney has a movie, Tales of the Frog and Princess. This is a book, not by Disney. It was a Sunday night parent requested class. And someone messaged me immediately after I created the class. I should also say that when I saw it on the parent requested class, I went to Outschool to see if any other teachers were doing it, and they weren't. So I was thinking, oh, no one else is doing this. This will be great. This will get a lot of bookings. I'm the only one doing it. And the parent who requested it signed up. How do I know? It was that parent because it was the same age kid, and I asked her, were you the one that made the Sunday night request? And she was. And we tried it, I think 4 weeks in a row. I had it open. It was an ongoing class. So each time nobody else would join the class, I wouldn't get a second learner. I would just cancel that week and try to start it the next week. 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and she said, never mind. I can't say I blame her. I just canceled the class. I did offer her half off to try any one of my other classes. Yes, okay, and here's one. I have not given up on this one yet, but at the time that I'm making this video, so as you see, I have an American Girl Tea Party. I have tried to do some classes on the American Girl books, and so far none of them have worked out. I haven't given up on this yet, but I tried a Welly Wishers book club. That didn't work. Right now I have open a contemporary fiction American Girl class. I have 1 learner. I've canceled it 2 weeks in a row because I only have 1 learner. My thinking behind it was that there were teachers doing all kinds of other genres of American Girl, so I thought I would do something different, but maybe they're just not interested. The historical books, those are booking, but there were so many other teachers doing it, I didn't want to. Maybe I will in the future, I don't know. I have a one-time class open for the brand new book that just came out, for the brand new doll. I will see if that book, if it doesn't book right now, I might try it again in January around the time the new doll is actually coming out. The book is out now, but the doll isn't, so maybe there'll be more interest when the doll is out. Like I said, I haven't given up on that one, but as of right now, any book class I've tried to do on American Girl has not worked. Anyways, I have a lot of classes that are booking, that are doing well, and I'm concentrating on those. I just wanted you to know that not every single thing that I've tried worked, and just keep trying different things, and eventually something will stick and you'll find something successful. All right, thanks for watching.